media. Just always love to see someone triumph over something like that, right? It's very inspiring.
Presenting the fourth place award.
Oh, wait, let me look at your notes. I'm not going to say it. Okay. Not going to tell you,
please
crowd.
welcome to the stage the founder, Mr. Aaron Singerman.
One of our sponsors this weekend.
Please
doing
take the
Olympia
fourth place
weekend
award,
logo.
the check for
Get his son there with him.
$5,000.
Oh, that's adorable.
To our fourth place finisher, Maureen Blanquisco.
Nice job.
Thank you.
You had that.
I did have that.
Congratulations to Maureen.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, she looks gorgeous. I'll be excited to see her where she goes the next year. Maureen Blanquisco. So that was her second Olympia appearance, and you're in the top 5. I mean, not bad. Not
bad at all.
Very
all right.
impressive.
Now that third place last year was Angelica Teixeira, and she's having a baby.
That gorgeous girl's having a baby. She's such an amazing mama. So happy for Angelica. I know we really missed her on stage this year.
Presenting the third place award, representing Yamamoto IFBB Pro, Miss Sylvia Mata.
I mean, it could go to any one of these girls, but for sure, like I mentioned, you know, this was our top 3 that we saw compared this morning.
The third place award, the Olympia bronze medal, the check for $10,000 to our third place finisher, Ashley Kaltwasser.
Oh.
Go for it, Ashley. Good for her.
That is a bit of a surprise, though.
Yeah, I mean, Ashley's won the Olympia 3 times. I really honestly was surprised as they compared the 3 of them this morning. I don't think of them as similar physiques at all. But once you saw them next to each other, you know, again, like I mentioned, they group these ladies together, and all athletes that we're watching, you know, no matter what division, according to their conditioning and their shape, and, you know, looking for the signature traits, obviously, of each division.
Here we go in Olympia tradition. Ladies, if you
would
go
stretch these ladies out,
please.
put them in the center stage.
Oh, wow.
Bob loves this.
Of course we love it. We all love it. It's suspense. We love the suspense. So, again, we'll mention if anybody is just joining us, you know, Jennifer won the Arnold.
And our presenters on stage, presenting the second place award, the $20,000 check, our Wings of Strength VP, Miss Alex Sakasa. Presenting our first place award, representing Trifecta, Dan Solomon, Tyler Mannion, Liz Connolly. Your 2020 Bikini Olympia champion, Miss Janet Leyu.
So we had Isa in second at the Arnold and Laura
ladies
Lee
and gentlemen,
third. So now we've got your 1 and 2.
We have a tie.
No.
That's right. At the expo today, somebody dropped a tie on the floor.
Oh, Bob.
If anybody wants to come up and claim it, I'll have it up here at the podium. Right?
Yeah, we would not have a tie.
Here we go. Please take the first place award, the Olympia gold medal, the check for $50,000, and the title of 2021 Bikini Olympia champion to our winner. And new bikini champion.
Come on, they're both new. We're dying, Bob.
Jennifer Dory.
There we go.
There we go. Good for her.
Congratulations
Well
to both
deserved.
these great champions. It could be only one. This is a tight group.
Wow. I mean, what a reward for a whole lot of hard
Let's have
work.
a big hand for your second place finisher, Olympia silver medal, $20,000, Laura Lee Chapados.
Now, Bob's tie joke aside, I wouldn't say this publicly where other people would hear this, but he's actually very funny. Bob is one of my favorite people to go out and eat with because he kills me.
He's so good.
Don't. I hope nobody else heard that.
No, no one heard it. I won't tell.
Congratulations to Laura Lee for a wonderful second place.
Second place for Laura Lee. Second place for Laura Lee. So previously she has won second place. That was back in 2018. But this time it's going to go to Jennifer Dory. So last year Jen was second.
All right, presenters in place. Hands raised in victory. Thunderous applause from the Olympia audience.
Jennifer Dory, your 2021 Miss Bikini Olympia. New champion.
She really brought her very best.
All right, let's get our ladies in the center, please. Pictures.
Can be such a precursor.
It really can.
And now having it just 2 weeks before the Olympia was very interesting.
Congratulations to these top 5 beautiful bikini IFBB Pro League bikini physiques. Every single one of them brought a winning physique.
This is really a great top 5. All right, they're going to get some pictures with just Jennifer, and then Bob's going to have a quick chat.
A big check coming her way.
$50,000.
$50,000. Record prize money this year.
The new champ is here. We have a tie, huh?
Love to do that to us.
I know. It's been a hell of a year, Jen. Arnold Classic champion, now Olympia champion.
It's been a crazy year. It's a dream come true for me to have both the Arnold Classic and, of course, the Olympia title. It's just beyond words for me to have this title. I've only ever dreamed of it. So I'm just very humbled and grateful to have the opportunity to represent the IFBB Pro League and now the bikini division as Miss Bikini Olympia. Truly just, I can't believe I did it. So.
Well, the judges can believe you did it. Great competition once again. Laura Lee, the whole crew. Again, you guys have been going at it for a couple of years now, so you knew you had some tough company, but you came out on top.
Of course, I mean, all the ladies came out here, guns blazing. Everyone brought their best packages. Laura Lee looked incredible. Issa looked incredible. Ashley, Maureen, everyone just brought their packages, and I'm sure the judges had an extremely tough time judging us. So sorry to you guys. We made it so hard on you guys. But everyone came in amazing, so I'm just grateful to have this honor and privilege.
As you heard head judge Sandy Williams say earlier at the prejudging, what a tough and great competition. Everybody brought their best. It's got to feel a little bit better, a little feather in the cap that you beat 2 former Olympia champs.
It definitely does. I mean, it's an honor for me to be on stage with them, let alone to hold this title. It's a great 25th birthday present to myself. So.
Well, Jen, guess what? You're the Bikini Olympia champion. Give it up for Jennifer Dory.
All right, congratulations to Jennifer Dory. We want to thank the amazing Robin Maher for joining us again this year.
Thank you so much. Always a good time.
Giving us your expertise, your insights, and your excellent play-by-play judging.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Well, now you get to go out and enjoy the rest of the show.
That's right.
And we will look forward to seeing you hopefully next year for all this action.
Thank you.
Jennifer's going to walk up. We're going to get a word from our title sponsor, and we'll be back with the Men's Open.
People always ask how I got here. I was willing to work just a little harder than everyone else. Every damn day. If I can have hundreds of hours back, you know I'm gonna grab them. Spending hours prepping chicken, rice, and vegetables, F that. I rely on perfect nutrition. I rely on Trifecta.
All right, folks. Well, before we move on with the festivities, our Mr. Olympia champions will be coming out in just a few moments. Right now, folks, I'd like to introduce what's going on in the gym right now. That's what you're all asking yourselves. The most powerful, beautiful, and incredible women in the world, the Miss Olympians. We We got some pumping up going on here. Look at you guys. You didn't get enough from competing yesterday. Got some arms going on. Irene, Janine, thought you'd be working on the posing as usual. All right. Margie Martin, can never have big enough shoulders, right? What's up, Mayla? We got all the girls here. Anybody see the Miss Olympia yesterday? Best in the world right here. How about those arms? Yeah, you needed bigger arms. That's what you should be doing, right?
Hey, it's got to be perfect.
It does have to be. Well, it looks like you were perfect yesterday. Two-time champ.
Got to make it 3.
Sure do. What's up, Margie Martin? You're looking marvelous.
Always and forever.
You know, that's why I love Margie, man. You know what we need right now, folks? Exactly right. A pose down. What do you say? You guys ready? They're always ready. Hit me some music. Hang on. Wait, whoa. Hang on. Wait. Hold that. Wait. Completely forgot. Hang on. Social media. Hang on. I know. Instagram. MySpace was so much easier. Ridiculous. Got to do what you got to do. Got to get that following up, right? All right. Thank God you guys don't take up as much space as those guys we had out earlier. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Everybody, best pose. Hit it. Yeah, buddy. Got my Ronnie Coleman on. All right. Business is done. IFBB Pro Bob Chick. Everybody, get on there right now. You can blow up this thing. Cheap chance for some followers, isn't it? All right, now we're going to do it. Hit the music. Ladies, pose down. We got to get on the stage, ladies. Come on. Get in there, Mayla. Let's go. Give it up for the best women bodybuilders in the world. Where's Andrea? There you are. Come on over, sweetie. Here with the champ, two-time Olympia champion. Sounded pretty good, didn't it?
Amazing.
So which felt better, winning it for the first time last year or defending the title?
I'm still deciding. It's still sinking in. I would probably say the second one because then I've already put the foundation where it needs to be. So it's solidified now.
Well, talk about having a hell of a year. You just won the Rising Phoenix not too long ago. You got a brand new Corvette to boot and a whole bunch of money in your pocket, and now the Olympia title. How do you top this?
Get another car and get another title. Right?
To open up a whole car lot.
I got a fleet that I'm building, and then Sydney's going to help me. You know, she had me in the gym this morning at 6:30. So this is how we do it.
You didn't even take a day off.
What's that? Hey.
You know what? That's why she's the two-time Olympia champ. Whoa. Let me see another one of those. Come on out here. Let me see that there. Andrea Shaw, what you got? Look at that, folks. Best in the world, Andrea Shaw. All right, folks, the big boys are pumped up and they are ready. Individual top 10 routines. Please welcome, from the USA, your Arnold Classic champion, Nick Walker.
All right, guys. And we now know what our top 10 consists of, and we're starting off with Nick Walker.
That's right. Yeah.
The lighting does seem to be a little bit better than last night, correct?
It sure does. Mm-hmm.
Where was the light like this yesterday?
Is it the lighting, or is Nick Walker continuing to dial in and look sharper by the minute?
I'm sure it's a combination of both.
Yeah, he looks tighter. No doubt about it.
The glutes are starting to come in on that side chest. Good muscle maturity for 26 years old.
Sure is.
Now they call this kid the mutant. What do you think about that, Lee? I mean, is he the new Branch Warren, the new Jay Cutler-ish style of physique?
No doubt about it. I mean, he's got a lot of muscle mass. His muscle maturity, as you just said, is ahead of himself, particularly for his age.
Are you a fan of the posing style when they start moving out of the routine and kind of going back and forth across the stage, or staying in one place?
Well, I like the way that he's able to move from one shot to the next, and he still show a lot of muscle, and not relax. So he's disciplined himself as far as that's concerned.
Now, all right, guys, I got to ask you, if you're talking Branch Warren versus Jay Cutler-esque, I think he would lean more Jay Cutler. A little less blocky than Branch.
Yeah, but I'm saying a physique like Branch climbed all the way to first runner-up at the Olympia, didn't it?
That's right.
He also won a couple of Arnold Classics along the way, so Branch didn't have the prettiest physique, and neither does Nick. It's not a real pretty, it's muscular, you know?
No.
Chunks of muscle.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, that was one heck of an Olympia debut.
Sure was.
Your
man.
next finalist from the
Lee,
Netherlands.
at 26, how many Olympias
The
did you have?
conqueror, William
Woo,
Bonan.
man, I had 2.
Yeah, you were on your way.
24, 25, 26.
Yeah, times have changed.
Man, well, I had 3.
Yeah, you did.
Woo, mercy. Hey.
Hard to remember when you got that many on your mantle. There's William Bonek all the way from the Netherlands. Perennial top 5 finalist. We mentioned earlier he was a little slow coming out of the gate, trying to make up ground in the closing round.
Getting sharper.
Well, his strength.
But is it enough? You know? Is it enough?
You know how it is coming from the back of the pack after pre-judge. It's hard.
I know it is hard, man.
We've seen guys make improvements. It's sometimes just not enough.
I do like the way he displays his physique.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
arms.
He takes his time.
Showing some flexibility here.
Moves very well.
Born in Ghana. Now, what was his travel issue recently, Sean?
Well, I think he didn't get to Ohio in time. Something to do with COVID. Should have been here earlier, but he made sure he got here with enough time. And of course, this is where his bread and butter is. The Olympia is the best in the world. And I'm glad he made it to this contest. I just think he missed the peak coming out of the box. We've seen him harder.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And once you've shown him, Lee, the condition, you're held to that standard every year.
Exactly. If anything less than that.
Yes.
I mean, that's what we've seen so far with Big Randy.
Right.
It's less than what it was last year.
And that hurts you.
That hurt.
It's hard. That's a big impression. And again, we were talking earlier about the short torso of William Bonnet, which kind of can hurt him. Because if he's a little too heavy, it throws everything off.
Sure does. The side serratus that he generally displays is not crisp.
Yeah, the midsection, correct.
Well, the crowd definitely loves him. He is a perennial favorite.
Yeah, he's so thick and dense. And you can see as you move across the stage, some areas are not as well lit as the others. Yeah. I think staying center stage is the best move.
I mean, that's what they set the lighting up for.
Yeah, right. Center
too
stage.
much movement, you lose that.
Get into the shadows, get dark.
Yeah. There is something to be said, though, guys, when you got a big stage like that, work at the audience.
Well, the best place to be is center stage when you want to work the audience.
Exactly. Particularly when it comes to...
Give it up for the conqueror, William Bonnet.
You want to see you at your very best at every angle. You got to be where the lighting is good.
Yeah.
Please welcome your next competitor from
Words
Egypt,
of wisdom.
Mohammed Shaban.
I think we said Muhammad's a newcomer to the Olympia, Tim.
Well, this is his second appearance.
Okay.
He had 3 top 5s this year. California Pro, Puerto Rico, and Tampa.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of competing and a lot of staying in peak condition.
See, the problem with that, you can't stay in peak condition. You can only peak with so many times a year.
At this level, especially.
At this level, it's just tough. He's a bit soft.
Yeah, soft is the operative word.
And sometimes muscle fatigue can equate to being soft.
Yeah, no matter how hard you train, it's almost like overtraining.
Exactly. That's right.
I like his choice of music. He's going nice and slow, so we can see him from one post to the next.
Fully displaying himself. He got great shape.
I think he's relaxing his midsection in between poses, which I don't like.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready. There you go. Keep it tight.
That's a nice shot for him at the quads, the hams, the glutes.
Wide back.
So for appearance number 3, what does Mohammed go back to the drawing board for, fellas?
Conditioning. More conditioning and everything else will pop that much more. Be careful with those quads. They look like they're almost a little bit out of balance. The calves are only going to get so big, so you need to bring the quads down and get more detail there and just condition, He's got all the muscles and all the body parts. But if the legs get too disproportionate, the calves will never catch up.
So true. We see that a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, Big Ramy has the same problem. It's a good problem and a bad problem for some.
All right, give it up for Mohammed Shaban.
That was a nice routine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the USA, Akeem Williams.
Here comes the beef. Like he doesn't move too fast. He trains out there at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym. Okay. New York.
Oh, yeah. The East Coast Mecca.
Yeah.
Big Steve, right?
Big Steve.
Yeah, Big
Everybody
Steve.
makes the pilgrimage at one point in time.
Yes.
I believe Akeem is a personal trainer by trade to complement his professional bodybuilding. Taking his time, Lee, doing some very deliberate moves. Backstage. That's one of yours right there. I've seen you do something like that before. And Ronnie Coleman.
Now you got to have some big arms like Akeem has to do that.
Right. Not everybody can do this pose.
The 23-inch arms.
Right. Traps. Another planet. Lee, who would this physique most be reminiscent of? Anybody come to mind for you in your era?
Well, he reminds me of Johnny Jackson a lot.
Johnny Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay,
Reminds me of
not
Johnny.
your era.
That's not my era. You know,
Take me back to the old days. Anybody look like that?
Johnny Fuller.
Johnny
Similar
Fuller.
to
There
Johnny
we go.
Fuller, yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Okay.
And, you know, Johnny had that grainy muscle.
Yeah. I called it old man muscle back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah. always sharp.
Yeah.
Never missed a beat that I ever saw.
Yeah. Johnny Fuller, look him up.
Yeah. Carrying the film, man. Carrying
Yeah.
the film.
The film is there. It's distracting. You can't see what you want to see. You know it's there, but it's under the film.
Now he is likened also to Vic Richards,
Vic Richards, yes.
who, when I worked in the gym owner didn't like him to use our cardio equipment because he thought he would break it. That was Powerhouse Chatler, where Joe Weider liked to do a lot of his shoots.
From Nigeria, Victor Richards. He gets that compliment a lot from a lot of people, but he is a professional bodybuilder, whereas Victor Richards never achieved that status.
He was just big.
But Akeem's winning competitions, and he's a perennial Olympian now.
Great job, Akeem.
One of the top 10 physiques in the world.
Williams.
Looks great, man. A lot of mass.
Punched his ticket at the Puerto Rico Pro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Canada, Ian Valliere.
Man, mounds of muscle, though. Mounds of
Yeah,
muscle.
he's thick. That means he's strong, too, right?
That's right.
No doubt.
All right, Lee, 2 wins this year for Ian, and a second at the Arnold Classic, a tight second with Steve Kuklo.
Ian looks good. I love the way he looks. Got great shape, a lot of muscle. Chest, be a little better on the chest, particularly the upper chest.
Yeah.
You notice you don't see any cross striations popping.
That's right.
You know that's something we always look for.
Right.
In finished physiques.
That's
great
a nice
serratus,
program.
great arm. You know, legs is good. Got to be careful that they don't overpower his calves either.
That's correct. I think he's aware of those weaknesses, and they take a while to overcome. The
do.
chest and the calves are two of the hardest to develop if they're not there. But let's be honest, to finish up the year at the Olympia, that's a big feat for Ian, having 2 victories under his belt in second place. This is his 4th contest this season.
Depending on where he shakes out in the top 10, he could make his highest finish this year.
Yeah, there's certain poses like this about the chest, right? That's what you're talking about, Lee?
Exactly, yeah.
So you kind of have to mask certain poses to hide your weakness.
Man. You know, back in the day, Muhammad Makawi was a master with that.
Yeah.
You never saw a weak spot on him because he never displayed it.
That's true.
Always showing his strong points. But, man, he got a lot of mass here. He's got to bring that chest up.
Yeah. Couple of sets of incline bench. We'll be right back. Wish it was that easy.
Telling you, man.
Great job, Ian Valeri.
All right, yes. Super.
All right, thank you, Ian. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Iran, the People's Champion, Hadi Choopan.
Two-time champion,
Yes.
I might add. He's holding on to that condition even from this far. See it? When you can see cuts in the dark, you got something going on. Yeah.
Use those legs.
He's feeling very confident knowing that the crowd has his back.
Those legs, man. Now that's, I like that.
Separated like my parents. Boom, boom, boom. You don't know this, Lee, but Tim is actually a comedian. Or did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, you gotta go look him up on YouTube. What is the channel there, Tim?
I'm sure Lee likes clean comedy, so go to Dry Bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a Dry Bar special.
Tim does it all. Well,
Oh,
right
they
now,
love
Hadi
it.
is doing it all. He's winning over the crowd, and that's how you win the show.
Sure is, man.
Quadriceps are dialed in. The vacuum is really nice.
There's your upper chest striations,
Yeah, you got
fellas.
those cross striations in the chest. What's needed. There we go. Great hound. Back. Everything is there.
Yeah. You bring up the calves a little bit more to match those legs. That's nitpicking. Wide back for a guy that's about 5'7", 5'8". There's the serratus Lee. Great bicep peaks.
Oh, man.
Give it up for the
This
People's
condition
Champ,
is very
Hadi
good. Very good.
Choopan.
Just beautiful.
Awesome. Awesome.
Now, they didn't have most popular awards back in Europe. They didn't even have body part awards when you were doing the Olympia, did they? It was just
Ladies
first
and
and that was
gentlemen,
it.
please
That was
welcome
it.
from
You had
the
to have it all.
USA,
You had to have it all. Yeah.
Hunter
No matter how popular you were.
Labrada.
That's right. You had to have it all.
Okay, guys, here comes Hunter Labrada.
All right, Hunter.
See if we see any influence from his father's style. I know they have different styles. Sure, there's some signature poses he'll gravitate towards. Wide lat spread. Good side chest.
Gotten tighter.
Yeah.
Gotten tighter. That sweating he did earlier
Help.
made a big difference.
It helped him, correct?
Now, do you guys remember when they called out abdominal and thighs, and we said he kind of fell behind on that? He just hit that oblique and abdominal
Sure did.
pose, and he was looking a lot tighter.
It happens in hours, Tim. Your body can change quickly. You can see he's wide and thick across the upper back.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Hunter's no slouch in the gym either. He's a strong guy. He throws around weights his dad could only dream of.
Yep. He got size that his dad could only dream
That's
of.
true. Yeah.
He trains with a fellow champ, Brett Wilkin.
Out of Houston, Texas. It doesn't hurt that he also works for Labrada Nutrition. Nice
There we
pose.
go. Very
Signature
good.
Labrada pose.
Look at the
Very
vascularity in his upper chest.
Give it up for
Nice.
Hunter Labrada.
Excellent. Excellent.
I think his uncle Gene also was like.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Sister,
from the
or
USA,
his aunt, Lourdes,
Justin
was also a bodybuilder
Rodriguez.
back in the day.
Wow.
And it wasn't bad that he had an uncle in the form of Samir Banu, married
Oh, yeah,
Librato's
that's right.
sister
Yeah.
back in the day.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's in the family. Look at how round he is. Justin Rodriguez.
This is his third Olympia appearance. He was fourth at the Arnold Classic a couple weeks ago. He looked really good a little while ago. If he could crack the top 10, that would be his highest Olympia finish.
I got him in the top 10. I think that's a done deal. Good, strong biceps. Reminds me of the 1985 NPC overall winner and USA winner, Phil Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. Very Phil Williams-like.
He poses big, too. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well, now Lee, to circle back, you've got to be confident and you've got to have the size to pose big like that. A lot of guys are squatting down to kind of hide things.
Yeah. You know, when you're picking a posing routine, you want to try to find a physique similar to yours and use that type of posing.
Right.
I mean, I've seen big guys try to use Lee Librato poses, and it just don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't resonate.
That ain't who you are.
Yeah.
Now he's got a great back.
Yeah, excellent back. I like to see big guys stay tall. When you pose, you got to pose big. And squatting on the floor is not posing big.
Right. Now he's big and full, but I saw him a little bit drier and smaller earlier in the year. And again, sometimes you can't hold that condition.
Yeah.
Getting here, I think for him, he was drier, more complete, and then trying to hold on to it, you sometimes lose a little bit. The separation through the midsection and quadriceps would definitely help here.
For his third appearance,
Thank
the
you,
Olympia.
Justin Rodriguez.
A fine job. Congratulations, Justin.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the USA, former Olympia champion, Brandon Curry.
All right, guys.
All right, Brandon, let's see what you got.
Let's go, Brandon.
Trying to replicate history by recapturing the title. We rarely see that in the sport of professional bodybuilding on the Olympia stage. This is number 15. Brandon was the 15th winner of the Olympia. Lee, do you know what number you were when you won in 1984? Now, mind you, I was in high school.
That was a long time
I'm going to take
ago.
you down memory lane.
I don't have a memory that far, Joe.
You don't know?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to do the math while you sit here and
Woo, man.
soak up Soul Brother number 1, Brandon Curry's posing routine.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks good
He's
this
got
year.
beautiful shape, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful shape. I still would like to see him sharper. You know, I don't see the cross striation in the leg like, you know, like what we're used to seeing. You know.
There's some right there, Lee. Maybe
Got him in the chest, though, you know.
Maybe it's the lighting.
Yeah.
Lee Haney was the 8th Mr. Olympia in the world back when he won in 1984. Lucky number 8, Lee. That's you. This is 15 we're looking at. And his arms are ridiculously swollen. He's got some big
Got beautiful
arms.
shape,
Yeah.
man. The waist taper, all of that is
Well, he didn't win the Olympia for nothing.
that's
Looking at one
exactly
of the
right.
top 2 physiques in the world on the comeback.
Yep. Beautiful package. Lay it out
That's
there,
one of your
baby.
poses, Lee. I remember
Yes,
this
sir.
pose.
You got to be a bad dude to do that.
Yeah, you got to have the
Yeah,
trap
baby.
shoulders and the arms for that one.
Right.
Wow.
There you go, Brand. Taking his time, too. Taking his time. Very good. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The Raiders has gotten
You
better.
notice he's doing a lot of arm shots like Arnold used to do because he's playing to his strength.
That's it. And that's smart.
Yeah.
Play to your strength.
Well, shoulder to shoulder is definitely one of his strengths.
Yeah, it's wide too in between the clavicles.
Oh, yeah.
the Robbie Robinson pose.
Robbie, who doesn't look much different now than he did 40 years ago.
Yeah, Robbie's still banging and
Still a workaholic.
he's hitting it hard. I get tired watching him.
Man, when I grew up at home, I had Robbie pictures painted on my wall all in my room, man. That's the one thing my mom allowed me to get away with. Pictures of Robbie Robinson painted on
He's
my wall.
posing like Robbie Robinson back in the day.
Yeah.
Robbie had a little swagger to him.
You did.
Such a wide back on both Robbie and Brandon, by the way.
Yeah, beautiful. And his lats come all the way down to it tapers near his waist.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't see. When you look at like Ramy lats is a bit high.
Yes, for his height, they are.
You know,
They're wide, they're high.
Beautiful
They're
arms.
huge, but just a little bit high.
Great job, Brandon Curry.
All right, Brandon.
Give it up for Brandon
yeah.
Curry.
Got some cross striations there in the chest.
Yeah, he was
And
smart
the
to play
shoulders.
to his strengths.
There you
And
go.
You rarely see some guys do that. Arnold was
And
great.
your
He did
final
all those arm
competitor.
shots and got away with being a little top heavy.
From Egypt,
Exactly. Yep.
he is your reigning, defending Mr.
Now, this is a
Olympia
different physique
champion.
we're going to look at, Lee, because
Mamboa,
Rami is bottom
Big
heavy.
Rami
And let's find out, like Tom Platz, if he
Elsbaye.
plays to those strengths. Because Platz, he knew his legs were disproportionate, and he played that strength when he was posing.
Sure did. But he took it all the way to the bank, though.
He absolutely did.
Tom was smart.
Could have won the 81 Olympia.
Yes.
Still an argument after that.
Yep.
Rami already looked like his abdominals
Gotten
are
harder.
They look like they're cramping, actually. They look like they're on the verge of a cramp.
Wow. Yeah.
So he's trying out. I just hope he's not going to cramp up. He's getting closer to where he should have been.
Yeah, he's gotten harder and harder.
Yeah.
Well, we've got one more confirmation round.
Yeah, there's another round of posing coming up. What's at stake here is $400,000 in a repeat as Mr. Olympia, which is very hard to do. We have a few guys, Tim, that have run the gamut and been multiple Mr. Olympias, but we got a few one-offs. Dexter, Chris Dickerson, Samir Badu, Sean Roden, and Brandon Curry with only one Olympia title. This guy's trying to go for number 2.
Well, you talk about $400,000 for that top prize. There's a $250,000 disparity between second and first. That's a big difference.
And they both know. They've both been a runner-up in the Olympia before, so they know. It could change your life.
Well, Brandon brought good conditioning and a bag to put it in.
Right. What are we looking at here, Lee?
Whole lot of math, man.
Me speechless.
I mean, you got to knock the champ out. I mean, knock him out. And, I mean, it's hard to say that he's been knocked out.
Okay.
I mean, although he wasn't as good as he was last year.
Right.
Can't say he's been knocked out.
He is getting tighter, but his arms look great. In that last couple of poses, his arms were amazing.
I mean, you know,
I'm not a fan of running across the stage. Did you ever do that, Lee?
oh, we never did that. Never did that. We didn't have to.
Right. The world's biggest stage, and he's going to use every inch of it. Now, Lee, strategically, would you stay out there longer than the other guys being champion? Like, give them everything and more?
No, you know, we were taught to just do enough, keep the crowd excited, get your strongest pose,
He
and
is
get out
your
of there.
reigning
Okay.
Olympia
That's
champion.
normally around maybe 12 poses.
Right.
12 to 15 and off the stage.
Well, Rami used every minute that he could to give to the fans to try to hold on to the title. Now
All
it's
right,
up to the
folks,
judges.
you just saw 10 of the
Now
best
it's a matter of
in the
opinion.
world.
Cast your
Right
vote,
here on
folks.
this stage.
Right.
We're going to bring out our top 10 at this
did he close the
time.
door, Tim?
The center line, please.
Rami?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Okay.
I-
What about you,
Man,
Lee?
I would hate to be a judge.
We're both over here scratching our head. Like,
Man.
did he close the door? I mean, I don't know.
Judges,
Brandon's
did
getting
Ryan's
split.
watching together,
I mean,
everybody.
You
What do
know,
you think, folks? Did
I keep
Ramy
coming
do
back
it?
to Brandon's improvements. That's
yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know, and they do reward improvements.
Yeah. That's why I'm hesitant to say that Rami closed the door. He left the door open.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Brendan would put on an additional 10 pounds, I believe.
For this one.
Yes.
Well, it's all upper body. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And if Rami put on any weight, it's all in his legs.
Yeah.
But the odd man out in that conversation is Hadi Chupan.
Exactly.
And he's the people's champion.
And he's sharper.
He's sharper.
I mean, really, he peaked better than anybody else.
All right,
But we
our
know that
gentlemen
you
in
can't
place.
just be
Let's
ripped
get
and
on
win
to
a
the
show.
judges. Big
Exactly.
Steve.
It takes a little bit more.
You got to have
From the
chemistry
South.
and balance, which he's not the best when it comes to that area.
We're going to cut to the chase.
You got it. Music guy. Hit the
Music
good
man's
stuff.
ready.
Gentlemen, for the title.
Lee, you want to do this?
Post down.
I want a rematch with you, Lee. I'm over here. I'm eating my cookie dealer's cookies. This is it for these guys. This is what it comes down to.
They are behaving themselves right now, that's for sure. Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking at a couple of guys that could be the future of professional bodybuilding here.
There's one right there. And there's another one. And there's another one.
Well, the sport is alive and well. We're on the biggest stage and the biggest prize money. We're headed in a northern trajectory in terms of the appeal of the sport, adding the wellness to it, and it's being anchored by these guys.
And I want to remind you, if you're watching the pay-per-view with us, as they do those close-ups, you have the best seats in the house. This is a huge auditorium, and getting those close-ups really gives you perspective of how the conditioning these guys are in.
Yes, sir. That's true. That's a good side note that all of these guys, without the NPC, you don't have an Olympia.
No.
And we're sitting with one of the honorees, the very first NPC overall national champion, Lee Haney. And that's got to feel pretty good, Lee. I followed in your footsteps 5 years later.
Oh, man. I tell you what, I'm happy to see bodybuilding continue to grow. I mean, thanks to people like Mr. Mannion.
We got Jim Mannion in the
We got Jim in house, you know, and
handing the torch over to Tyler.
Tyler.
And Jay has been following it, taking the photographs. And there's Jay Cutler over there. We got Jay Cutler in the house.
There's Big Jay.
Big Jay looks.
I don't know. Bodybuilding's alive and well.
I don't know what condition Jay is in under that suit, but I will tell you,
svelte.
in that suit, he looks good.
Did you hear me? I said svelte.
Svelte.
You ever use that in your repertoire?
Oh, I have indeed.
Say, what did you call it?
Huh?
Did you say
Svelte. Svelte. Slim.
Svelte.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks healthy. He doesn't look skinny.
Yeah.
And he's wearing that suit very nicely. But these guys right here are working for every dollar that they're going to earn tonight.
Man.
All right, what I've just seen for a couple of minutes was guys going over and tapping on the shoulders of guys who they challenge with their best muscles opposed. You know, like Hadi Chupan just went over and grabbed Rami and did that side abdominal pose that is his signature that looks so good. Rami didn't look too bad. He's dialed in now. You just saw Nick Walker and let's see what
Hunter's headed in the right direction. He was outside the top 6 a year ago, so he missed this pose down, and now he's in the mix. He should be very proud of his improvement.
All right,
Exactly.
gentlemen.
All right, guys.
Incredible
Guys,
achievement.
we're going to have you exit the stage at this time. How about a big hand, folks? Your
Maybe it
top
was a smart
10
move that he sat out the
Olympians.
Arnold in order to try to peak here.
Yeah,
And
perfect.
so there's another side story between him and Nick Walker, right? Nick won the Arnold. Labrada sat it out, and that would be a nice feather in his cap to take Nick Walker out.
We're going to go to one
And
more
that's smart,
confirmation
you
round.
know. That was strategic.
Yeah.
I know Lee had a lot to do with that.
Sure, wisdom.
Wisdom, man.
All right, folks, you can't have a production this big without some of the best in the business, and we literally have the best team in the world when it comes to putting on Olympia Productions. I want to give a big hats off to Martine. He's the main guy back there. He's the one that makes all these lights and fog and stuff and everything that makes the Olympia go on. That's Martine and his crew. How about a big
Tim,
hand,
when
folks?
when they announce the winner, unlike a year ago, we're going to actually get him
What
live
a great
on an
stage.
interview. So
Also,
we want
our
the viewing
music guy,
audience
my
to
man
stick around
Bretzky's back there
to hear
spinning
from
the
the
tunes all
champion,
night.
which we
Brett,
missed a year ago.
hell of a
did
job,
miss.
buddy. And of course, our entire production staff, led by Dan Solomon, my good buddy, our Olympia president, Tamer El-Gindi, Tim Gardner, Tarek El-Gindi, and everybody else that's associated with our Olympia productions. Great job this year, guys. Now, folks, unfortunately, while we celebrate the Olympia, we mourn the loss of one of our own. Please roll the tribute video to the late, great George Peterson.
My heart is the foundation right here. For me, family is first, you know. So I just want to say I love you guys very much.
Oh, love you. We love you too.
This is the rock of our family. This is Mama Bull, all right? This is the woman right here that I owe everything to. You know, she, raised me right. So the way I am, I owe it all to her. Let's get it.
Get it.
The road to something that's truly great is not going to be a smooth path. It's going to have its peaks and its valleys. It's going to have its bumps in the road. It's up to you to overcome those obstacles and break down the barriers. Nothing's going to be just handed to you. You got to earn things in life. So you just have to keep pushing.
No success is overnight. And of course, our success that we're striving for this weekend is not guaranteed. We still have more work to do. Still have to climb that mountain. And I just feel it. There's a change in the wind. There's a change in the tide that's happening. Like I have never felt like this before. And that's how I know something new and improved is going to hit that stage. And trust me, you all are going to love it.
Now, folks, George was supposed to be on this stage this very weekend, but he is here in spirit, and he's watching down right now with that big George Peterson grin. How about it, folks? Let's get up for George Peterson and everybody else that we lost this year. It's been a tough year for bodybuilding, but the spirit lives on here at the Olympia. Thank you, everybody. And now, folks, this is it. The judges have broken it down to our top 5 for awards. Total cash prizes, $818,000. If I can have our top 5 on stage, please.
All right, gentlemen. Here we are. And I see both
Presenting
Nick and
the
Hunter.
5th place award, representing Earth Made. It's IFBB superstar Victor Martinez, the Dominican Dominator. One of our own. Victor, please take the 5th place award, the check for $35,000. And present it to our 5th place finisher, Nick Walker.
Okay.
It's a good debut, getting that right out of the box.
That's a great debut.
Way to go, Nick. Way to go. All right.
Like you guys said, got a great future.
Absolutely nothing to hang his head about. I mean, he had a good run 2 weeks ago, winning the second biggest show in the world.
Exactly right.
Another Arnold Classic champion, Victor Martinez, handing over the award.
How about that for an Olympia debut? Let's hear it for Nick Walker.
Victor looks good.
Yeah, he's still thick. He's got those arms.
Presenting the fourth place award is Yamamoto, represented by IFBB Pro Miss Sylvia Mata. Sylvia, please take the fourth place award, the check for $40,000 to our fourth place finisher,
Hunter.
Hunter Labrada.
Outstanding.
All right.
He's up
Great
3
job,
notches
buddy.
from a year ago. 3
Yeah.
notches. And he beat Nick Walker. Talking about that earlier. That's a big feather in his cap.
That's a big feather. Great
Real.
job, Hunter.
He got better and better.
Yeah, that's the future right there. Those
right.
2 guys right there are going to have a battle down the road.
Yeah, you better believe Lee is going to go back to the drawing board and say, okay,
Tighten
we need
up
to make
this.
a few changes.
Yeah,
here.
right.
Put that win the day hat, win the day T-shirt back on, and go back to business.
There
Yeah.
you go. All right, Hunter.
But that's a big
From eighth place to
leap
fourth
for
place
Labrada,
in
going
1
from
year,
7th
Hunter
to
Labrada.
4th,
That's big.
and beating the reigning Arnold Classic champion all in the same year.
I mean, how old is Hunter?
I'm not sure. I think he's like 29, 30.
I think it's 27.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Wait, he was
Presenting
conceived
the
in
third
1991
place
right
award,
here.
representing
That was 30
Los
years ago. He's
Mr.
30.
Sahil Khan.
He was conceived right here in Orlando.
He was 29. You're
Yeah,
right.
he's right there.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo, baby.
All right, now we come to the
Sahil, please take
fork in the road.
the third place award, the Olympia bronze medal, the check for $100,000, and presented to our third place finisher, Howdy Choo.
The Persian Wolf. I believe he's replicating a third place finish from a year ago.
He is.
Yeah, your people's champion, right? The people are letting you hear it. One of the favorites out there. You said it, Lee. He brought a very complete physique.
Sure did.
I'm not sure how much more he can do with what he has to work with.
You know, he's listed as coming in at 220.
Okay.
Do you have another 8 pounds in you to diet down to the top of the 212s and just crush?
No, he'll never get down to 212. He walks around too heavy in
And
the
let's hear
offseason.
it for your people's champion, Howdy
He's right where he needs to be.
Exactly.
He's just up against 2 former Mr. Olympia champions. It's tough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those guys are Mr. Olympia for a reason, and it's tough to take them off the pedestal.
He's got to catch them totally off balance.
He's got to catch them off.
All right, guys. We're going to go
And
center
here
stage.
we go. If I can have both
Bring
our
that banana peel
Olympians
with
in
him.
the center, please.
Exactly. Woo, here we go, baby.
Oh, you're killing me, Bob.
All right, so this was a year ago.
The next name you hear
Wow.
will be your 2021 Mr. Olympia.
Actually, it'd be 10 months ago. Not even a year. It was 10 months
Presenting
ago.
the second place award is Miss Alex Sakasa from Wings of Strength for $150,000, the Olympia silver medal. And presenting the first place award, Liz Connolly from Trifecta. Our Olympia president, Dan Solomon. Our Olympia owner, Mr. Jake Wood. Former Olympia champion, Jay Cutler. IFBB Vice President, Tyler Mannion. And the man usually holding the Sandow, your IFBB Pro League President. Let's hear it for Jim Mannion. Please take the first place Sandow Trophy, the Olympia Gold Medal, the check for $400,000, and the title of 2021 Mr. Olympia to our winner, and two-time Olympia champion.
No, that doesn't help us, Bob.
See, you got to go either way. You messing with it, baby.
Big Ramy.
All right.
He got it again.
You said he did enough. You said he didn't knock the champion out.
Yes, he didn't knock him out. You got to knock him out. He didn't knock him out. It was, could have went either way. Way to go, Ramy.
I'd like to see the scorecard on that. How about that?
It's got to be close. It's got to be close.
Wow.
Big Ramy, a two-peat.
Awesome.
The great Lee Haney predicted that you have to knock the champion out, and that did not happen.
You left with teeth in his mouth.
Right.
And he was able to see a bite. There you go. Wow.
Well, Big Ramy now is a two-time defending champion, Lee. Did Brandon close? Did he get a little closer to him? No.
He got closer.
Yeah.
Folks, how about a big hand for
But he
your
didn't overcome
runner-up,
him.
Brandon Curry.
All right. Well, Big Ramy by way of Egypt. Thank you, Lee, for all your commentary.
Thank you, John. It's been a pleasure.
All right.
It's been a pleasure.
And there they are, folks, your top 5 Olympians here for 2021. I'd like to thank all the presenters. Gentlemen, stay right there in the center, please. Gentlemen, your favorite pose, please. Your favorite pose, gentlemen. And one more, gentlemen, most muscular. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Let's have Big Ramy stay right there. All right, here with the champ, now two-time Olympia champion, Big Ramy. You came. Winter is once again upon us, my friend.
Winter is here, and thank you, guys. Thank you for all my fans all over the world. Thank you. I need to say 2 words, please. This trophy for the soul for George, because he left for everyone and for everybody better in the world him soul, because he do it everything to be a good bodybuilder, and this trophy for him. And for my friend Radwan, because he left him father, his father died 2 days ago, and he don't left me. And for my family, Dennis family, and the son, wife, Dennis wife, and my coach Chad Nichols, and my coach Dennis Wolf. Thank you for all of them. Thank you for my friends Muhammad Mohsen and Muhammad Asab. Thank you for everything, Samru.
All right, Big Ramy, how's it feel? Last year, your first year for the title. This year, successfully defending the title.
Yes, I fight with. I have one goal from last year. I need to beat myself, and I think I do that. And I promise to all my fans around the world, I will do my best always to let them happy. Yeah.
Big Ramy, a great champion, now two-time Olympia champion. What do you say? Can Winter come a third time?
Yes, Winter, he will stay until, inshallah, many years, inshallah.
It is snowing right now in Egypt. Ladies and gentlemen, your two-time Mr. Olympia, Big Ramy. There you have it, folks. Big Ramy takes it all here at 2021. Your new Olympia champion. He retains the title. And now a two-time Olympia champion. Folks, that's going to wrap it up here for Jim Mandan and the IFBB. Jake Wood and the entire Olympia production team. Dan Solomon, Damer El-Gindi. Everybody behind the scenes. What a great job this year. Caden, appreciate everything you do, buddy. Great job this week. Folks, that's going to wrap it up. I'm Bob Ciccarello. Good night, everybody. Folks, we'll see everybody at the gala immediately following this. And, of course, tomorrow, the Superstars at the seminar. The Superstars Seminar tomorrow, 11 o'clock. We'll see everybody there.
All right, well, Sean, history has repeated itself.
And are we surprised?
I'm not. Brandon brought it. He brought improvements. He brought conditioning. But you said it in every class. You got to knock the champion out.
Yeah, and listen, we're all partial to the things that we like, and they can vary. You like strawberry? I like vanilla. You like apples? I like oranges. I like Brandon's overall look. It appeals more to me. That's where I come from. So I'm rooting for that look. But like Lee Haney said, you got to knock the champion out. I think he did enough, but the judges thought otherwise. It's unanimous. I don't know if it's unanimous, but it is a collection of opinions.
I would like to see those scorecards, as you said. And I do like strawberries, but I like them giant, striated, and muscular.
With whipped cream around them.
With whipped cream around them. So, yeah. Big Ramy. When you come to the Olympia and your part of your nickname is Big.
Yeah.
He chipped away year after year at conditioning, trying to nail that. He finally got there last year. This year, I don't think he was that far off, and I think he tightened and tightened and tightened.
Well, as the show went on, of course, we saw him at the end very close to what he should have been coming into this show, but being big might have overshadowed some of the other smaller guys. I think all the exercise that Brandon put on upper, I thought that should have been rewarded. I think it was, but of course, just not enough.
Just not enough. Now, you're Hottie. You're the people's champion. You come in just diced. What is your thought process? You say,
well, listen, we've seen that before with guys before Hottie. This is nothing new. We saw Labrada get 2-time second places to Lee Haney. We also saw Muhammad Makaway get 2 seconds to Lee Haney. It happens when you got the bigger guys, right? They're just a little bit bigger.
Well, we saw that. Well, let's circle back for a minute while we're there. Chris Bumstead.
Yeah. Wow.
Just dominating.
Yeah, the classic physique was designed for Chris Bumstead. He is the trophy of that division.
Dan Solomon just wandered into the arena here. Dan, share
with
us.
He's the producer of the Olympia.
You look good.
You can exhale.
You know what? Let's all exhale together.
Yes.
What a night. I am just so incredibly proud of our team. I'm so grateful for the support. We sold every ticket tonight. The athletes delivered physique after physique. They all brought their A game tonight. You guys brought your A game. Our owner, Jake Wood, must be very proud. We're very fortunate to be able to do what we do for him. And, of course, having Jim Mannion here was so sweet for all of us because, last year he wasn't here because of, the COVID environment. And to have Mr. Mannion back with us this year and to see Big Ramy fight. Big Ramy had his work cut out for him. This was not a clear-cut win coming off of prejudging. We didn't know how this was going to go. And in the end, Ramy pulls it out. But what a night.
We're looking forward to seeing the scorecards because it had to be close.
It was close. I think it was close in a few divisions. This was not an easy night for the judges. It never is. But I think Ramy opened the door last night in prejudging. This wasn't the best Ramy we've seen.
Dan, we don't want to cut you off, but we have to. If you wouldn't mind wrapping and coming back.
No, this is
Dan,
what I want to do. I want to jump out so the best bodybuilder in the world can take my place. How about that?
How about that?
Let's do it that way.
We got to
All
make
right.
some room.
Congratulations.
Big Ramy, welcome to the winner's circle
Ramy,
again.
nice to see you again.
Thank you so much. I hope I see you every year.
Every year?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous were you when it got down to you and Brandon? Were you afraid to lose that title, or was the open, or were you confident that you would repeat?
You know what? The deal for me is not like that. The deal for me, I know Brandon is a good competitor and he needs to be number one. He's Mr. Olympia 2019 and he fight for that title also like me. But the problem, I need to beat myself. This is my goal always. I don't think about the other players. I need to beat myself. I need to get better. That's what I am. My first day, I don't think the quality for the light to make me good enough.
We noticed that.
Yeah. And second day, I think I'm better than.
I think I saw you praying up there as they were getting ready to announce the winner. What were you praying?
I like everyone pray in the world. The brave of the God.
Keep the title.
Yeah.
Okay, Ramy, I have to ask you because last year I watched all the videos from the airport here to the airport in your country to the parades. I know you're probably going to get it again, but how exciting was that last year to be received by that in your country?
My country don't sleep like 3 days. He left me in his shoulder like for 400,000 people around in the street, and he make me proud for what I do. And you know what I felt because I let the people have a dream to fight for everything in him life, not only the sport, for everything in him life. Because he's nothing is impossible. Ramy, he get the title and he bring him in the Middle East, and he can do anything for him life. Yeah.
Okay, if you only won Mr. Olympia once, how is that in your heart for the rest of your life?
It's a big thing, It's a big thing. It's one of we have hold the history in the Middle East, only one, and I'm second one. I have the second one. Now I have two, Mr. Olympia. I'm really proud I have two.
Listen, Ramy, we're going to let you go because I know it's been a long night. We're approaching the late hour. Hit a couple of shots, just a couple for your fans back home. Big Ramy, your two-time Mr. Olympia champion, 2020 and 2021. He's going to have a nice little break now. He's got about 14 months or 12 months to get ready for next year in December. Big Ramy, congratulations once again. Those are those legs, Tim, that you were talking about. They're bigger in person.
Those big. I didn't think it was possible to be bigger in person. Ramy, congratulations, my friend.
All right, enjoy the victory, champ. You got it. I know that trophy is light to him right now.
To him.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to feel relieving. I mean, the stress and the pressure. He was praying those last minutes that his name would be called.
Lenda was talking about that with Andrea Shaw, the Miss Olympia, that defending that title the third or fourth or fifth time gets easier, but the second time is the most stressful. And then when you've got somebody hungry like a previous Mr. Olympia, that had to be just weighing heavy.
Well, somewhere along the lines, the judges decided that the size was going to win the day. He definitely made some improvements on the conditioning And at the end of the day, he won that title. How do you dispute it? How do you argue it?
You can't say that there's no off year, there's no COVID year, there's
Right.
nobody missing, everybody was here.
He did this in less than a year.
Yeah.
We were here in December. It's October. So in less than a year, he wins 2 Olympias. And now he's going to have a longer break.
Okay, you got to put that in your mental Rolodex because that's got to be the first time that's ever been done
Yeah,
to
he's
win
gonna
2
have
Olympians in less than a year.
In less than a year. That is a historic moment. Now he's going to have, I believe, like 13, maybe 14 months to get ready for the next competition in December, which I've already heard rumor is coming back to Las Vegas, baby. Las Vegas!
Zappos Theater.
Yeah, you might be do your opening act there.
Oh, there we go.
Why not? The Zappos. That was the original plan for last year. Things are starting to get back to normal. Is it starting to feel normal to you a little bit?
All right, and we had some other champions tonight. Jennifer Dory.
Yes.
In bikini for the first time.
She won the vacancy.
She won the vacancy and up against Laura Lee Chapados, and that was a great fight. That was another one. I would love to see those scorecards because that top 5 had to be a couple of points away.
Yeah, they were all bomb. And also the men's physique. Brandon Hendrickson did it again.
Yes, he did. Now, there were a couple of new faces in there, too, so that was really exciting.
Yeah, but I mean, men's physique, there's so many choices, and Brandon just keeps nailing it.
He really does, and he looked dominant. You mentioned at the press conference, Mark Anthony mentioned at the press conference, he came in and he said, I'm in a different level. I'm in a different league. He looked like it.
Yeah, he absolutely. There's some guys that can walk the walk and talk the talk. He's one of the guys that we like to see open his mouth because he walks the walk.
Absolutely. Well, we can't thank everybody that helped put this on enough. The crew behind the scenes, Dan Solomon and his team, Tamer El-Gindi, and everybody, all the sponsors that we'll talk about in just a minute. And we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back. All right, Sean, I see you have a My Cookie Dealer.
I do. I got my Sandow right here. My Cookie Dealer, one of our sponsors. This is like cake, cookie, cake, something like that.
It's cake with a cookie with cake in the middle.
But my specialty is making it disappear, and that's going to happen real quick.
You could be a Vegas act as well, making cookies disappear.
No, man, but these guys got some legit stuff. All the athletes are getting these backstage. Juan Morel, our IFBB pro.
Diesel Morel.
Two-time King of New York pro is providing these, and you can get these at My Cookie Dealer website.
And we want to thank everybody. We do. We want to start with Trifecta, Wings of Strength, My Fitness Peanut Butter,
Protan,
Mutant, High Tech,
The Fit Doctor,
Redcon. Oh man,
Mutant,
Ocala Gold,
Fashion Blaster,
Versa Grips,
Gold's Gym, Ocala,
Men's Mentis.
Oh, is this a competition?
No,
here?
no, we're tossing.
They're all here.
We're tossing.
Who else did we see? We saw. There's too many.
There's so many.
There's too many.
But we want to thank everybody.
We're all on the website.
And that's what helped not only produce this amazing event and all of your support as well, but $818,000 in prize money just for Men's Open.
Yeah, it's bananas how it's on that upward trajectory, and it's
Okay.
going to get more next year as well.
We were gonna wrap this, but for 30 seconds, Derek Lunsford. Derek.
Yes. We got our 212 Olympia champion over here.
Super quick. We just want to show your pretty face in this amazing
Congratulations.
suit.
Step in the center
Come here,
there.
my friend.
Your 212 Olympia champion.
We are. Okay, super quick.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything in your life, and congratulations on finally getting that title.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. Past 24 hours, it's been a whirlwind of getting lots of messages, feeling a lot of love from everyone out there, a lot of fans of bodybuilding. I got to talk to so many people at the expo today. It was a great time. So I actually haven't slept a minute in the past probably 48 to 72 hours.
Well, you're looking like $1 million in this suit here.
Did you sleep with your medal on?
It was right beside me, that's for sure. It's been right next to me this whole time. So
One thing I noticed is that you were talking a lot about your faith. You got baptized recently. How important was that to you?
That's everything to me, man. And I'm not saying that at all. Like, I love the Olympia title. I love bodybuilding, but living my life for Christ is number one, and I stand true to that. I want to be able to use this as a platform for that.
It's a very big platform.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite parts of your win yesterday is when you thanked God for your win, hearing the crowd go wild.
Yes. Oh, that was a great feeling. And I had, like I said, I had so many people at the expo today come up and talk to me and share their stories and stuff like that, and how it was really motivating to them. And I said, guys, there's so many Christians out there that, like, some people are too scared to talk about it. Just one person, whether it's me or anyone, just one person needs to speak, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, now we can talk about it. Yes, that's fellowship, that's camaraderie. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep putting it out there to the world. That's what we're supposed to do.
So now the question is, what's next? I know you got to eat. I know you got to go to the gala and eat dinner, but what's next on the contest? Are you going to wait for the Olympia next year?
What's next? I was headed to the restroom. You called me over here.
Well, you won your pro card in Las Vegas. I was there when you won at the USA, and it's going back there next year. Was that going to appeal to you?
Listen, I just started working with Hani not even 12 months ago. It's actually 10 months ago we started working together because of the Olympia timing this year. Right. So, I don't know what he has in his mind as far as plans for me, but I think he and I need to discuss that, and whether we stay 212, go open, I don't know, man. Like, this has been, like I said, 24 hours. I just letting it all settle in and enjoy the moment.
We'll see you at the banquet.
I'll see you at the banquet.
Look what I got. He earned it. You're still on your diet. You got to take pictures tomorrow.
Pictures tomorrow.
All right.
Hopefully, I haven't eaten too many of those cookies. I did have a couple of them. Thank you, my cookie dealer, Juan and Karen Morrell. Best cookies out there. Thank you so much.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thanks for stopping by, champ.
Good to see you, buddy. I was going to send you a message, but there are 1,400s of them in there.
Look how wide this guy is.
Gee, man,
and he's dieted down, by the way. He gets bigger in the offseason.
Well, Sean, we got to wrap up. We look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this amazing broadcast. And anything else you want to add?
No, man. The next show on the IFBB Pro League calendar is the Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic in Waikiki. We'll see you there November 20th with the Fit Doctor.
Aloha.
Yes.
Thanks again.